All right, guys, welcome back. Really fun video, I think, from Mark, right? You excited?
I'm excited.
I bet he is. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is we just did a video on this bike not too long ago on the channel. This, is it Danny Lewis? I think it was Danny Lewis's 2025 factory beta hard enduro bike, 300 race edition. You've done how many hard enduros on this one?
Probably 4 at least, I think.
4 or 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
And then he had a season on it.
Yeah.
So we're going to put this bike on the back burner because we just picked up a really nice used 2026 350 RX. You like the idea of the 350?
I think for hill climbing, and as long as it's geared low enough, I want to try it for hard enduro. I think it might be the secret weapon. So.
You did ride it 2 nights ago, chasing Braxton around.
Yep.
You, for trail riding at least, it felt okay?
It felt pretty good. I mean,
suspension was way off.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I would change, but it's just personal preference and setup for hard enduro. It's a completely different thing racing hard enduro compared to going fast in the woods. So.
Yeah. And we're going to steal your bars, put them on here. Basically, we're just going to do a time lapse of us building this. Yeah. And then Mark's, I don't know where it is. Where's your hard enduro this weekend?
Ohio.
So it's in Ohio. This is how we've always been. We know there's a race. We just don't know where. We GPS it as we're driving. That's how it always is. We just know there is one. So what's really cool with this 350 is that it already has like the thermostat delete host kit. It's almost like a Samco host kit, but already included. It's already stripped down. It's a start and a kill switch on these RX models. There's no extra stuff. You're gonna get to go to an aluminum subframe now. Yep. Look at this. Look at this fender on this one. She's gone. So really good stitching there, actually. But you've done a lot to this bike to make this fender come off of here.
Yeah, it's gone down so many hills the wrong direction.
People say plastics are brittle. I argue to differ the other way.
I've had this thing folded all the way back multiple times.
Yeah, I can tell. 1, 2, 3. So we just wrapped up Mark's 350 RX hard enduro model. That's kind of cool. Like, we always want to be the first ones to kind of do stuff. I don't know if have you seen any 350s at the races?
I haven't seen any at the hard enduros, no.
So I think maybe we could usually try to do some fun stuff, be the first ones to do it. So tonight we did wheels, forks, shock, rear wheel, gas tank. You kept the seat. We did the clutch cover. That's the bulletproof design. So we transferred that over here because it's stronger, way stronger.
Way stronger.
Like double the thickness. Yeah. Your bars, your levers, hand guards, rad braces, cooling fan. We got to finish wiring that. That's the only thing we got to finish there. Your skid plate, your swing arm, your rotor guard, your foot pegs. So we almost probably should have just transferred the motor from frame to frame. But that's kind of cool. So, I think I said foot pegs. So, okay, enough of this. Let's cut to some footage of Mark riding this thing at the Ohio Hard Enduro. We'll see you there.
10 seconds.
greasy. It's alright.
Just joking around, I fall down. Dang. Sheesh. That's pretty gnarly. This is maybe the worst conditions for a 350. Yeah.
It's hard to modulate on that super slip stuff.
Hey guys, so Mark, this is Monday night, and Hard Enduro was Saturday for him. Of course, we went the other direction to a hare scramble, so I didn't get to go with you to the race. But so you surprised the brothers when you unloaded it?
Oh yeah. Well, it was unloaded when they got there, and they were like, "Oh, you got a new fender, huh?" And then Jared was like, "Is that a whole new fender or a whole new bike?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a whole new bike." And
So how long did it take for them to
literally
see?
just probably not even a minute.
Really? Of course,
Yeah, they were
yeah.
looking at it and they were just like, "Wait a minute." Yeah, it was funny.
They've been around it enough to
Yeah.
know the difference.
Yeah. And they're like 350.
So I guess it was a cool surprise. It would have been cool to be there and be part of that. But
Yeah.
so the conditions of the day was like a rain at the beginning
Yeah.
and a
It
rain all the way
for
through.
an hour or so before the race started, and then for the first little bit of the beginning, and it was just sloppy, sliding everywhere. But I got the whole shot and led for probably the first 10 or 15 minutes, and then just was falling down on the side hill. Got passed by a couple guys, and then just worked my way back up for the next couple miles. But
Well, shot's not common either.
no, I mean the first corner was like 3 feet away from where we started, and so I didn't even like let the clutch all the way out. I just took off, started turning, and I just grabbed as many gears as I could, and this thing was just, it was probably a roost 50 feet tall behind me, I bet.
So it started good then.
Started good, fast. I wanted to get the whole shot just to I don't know, be out front in the mud. So, and it did it.
So, people like all the time right now are worried. The new 2026 300 race editions, they say that the second gear is too tall in them. Had a lot of comments on that. But you just ran a 5-speed gearbox.
Yeah.
Which, so we didn't even talk about that when we were building this. That could have been an issue.
I mean, the gearing is a little bit tall being a motocross version, and we dropped the front sprocket down.
It's a 12 on the front right now.
12 on the front, and I'll probably go up
49 currently.
Yeah, I'll probably go up to a 51, I think. And I'll probably just leave that. It has enough torque and power to pull that, and it lugs so good. Like, you can literally just slip the clutch at idle, and it just roars through everything.
We'll put GoPro footage in here, but would you say you were able to do that in first gear, or were you up in second gear?
I mean, both depend on what you're doing. If you're in a creek and gnarly rocks, you're in first gear, but it'll pull second gear too on pretty much anything. But just at the bottom of the huge hill climbs, I would just click it in second and just
roll
give
it.
her the beans, and then we just pull it right up.
So the dog is attacking Braxton
Yeah.
with the frisbee, so that makes him Braxton, and he had a fly on his finger. So
Yeah, it's like biting me.
Braxton's doing great. He's getting attacked.
It's horrible.
Okay, so
Yeah, no.
we had talked on the phone. Maybe less clutch heat.
I think so, just because of how low the RPMs stay.
You could literally just
Like, yeah.
let out on the clutch
Yeah, you
and
just-
not stall it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to hit the throttle, and you can still slip the clutch, and it'll drive. Which is probably why I was falling down a little bit on the off cameras that had no rut or traction at all, just because it almost had too much power. But
Yeah. Well.
everywhere else, it's sweet. So
Yeah, talking to Drew. So Drew, his brother, had the 300 two-stroke still, and called him after the race too, and he's like, "Yeah, I want a 350." So I think just like a second point of view, not just you riding it, but Drew battling with you.
Yeah.
Noticed the difference.
Yeah.
He noticed the roost. He said it was definitely a lot of roost coming off the back of
Yeah.
it. So
yeah,
that
I
was
think
cool.
I cleaned some of the hills in the beginning that it took all the guys behind me a few tries.
Yeah.
Like they're just like we went up and down this one section, and I just
You could see over.
Yeah, and I think they were out of earshot and gone. So the next hill that I didn't make it up at, like I didn't make it and was back down, and they were still not even
Before they got to you.
Yeah, so.
And then a cool story here at the end is the GoPro actually fell off of Mark's.
Oh, yeah.
You could right in your chest plate, right?
Yeah, it fell off me. I went through some gnarly hills, and I reached down to wipe it off because I was like, I want to make sure Jared gets good footage. And then I was like, oh, it's gone. I was like, can't believe it. Like, this is supposed to be some good footage for him. And so I, at the end of the race, I was telling him I lost it, and Drew was like, I found a GoPro. And I'm like, no way.
So Drew randomly on a hill climb saw this GoPro, shut his bike off, and maybe you can hear it in the footage. Drew actually picks the GoPro, puts it in his water pack, has no idea it's actually our shop GoPro that he's probably worn 50 times himself.
Oh, yeah.
We need to spray paint him or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, Drew just picks it up as a good competitor and goes to return it, and then it ends up being our GoPro.
Yeah.
So pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm glad we found it.
Here at the end, I forgot to talk about gas. So you said 6 mile course possibly,
6 or a little over, maybe almost 7.
and so how many hour race was this?
I think it was about an hour per lap, so it was like 3 hours at the end.
So 3 hour race, and you did 2 laps before you
I
filled.
did 2 laps before I filled up, and then I filled all the way up, and I don't know, it's still really hot.
So basically one lap then on a full tank.
Yeah.
And would have been probably your slowest lap because it's the end of the race and course is falling apart.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
It's probably
say
the
over an
longest
hour.
lap. Yeah.
And
I would say, looking at it, that I probably could have done all 3
is it way
laps.
up here?
Yeah, it's above this.
It's
thing.
up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably
Yeah,
could have done
the
all
gas
3 laps.
line is up there. And this is a stock, not a RX tank, but a race edition tank.
Yeah.
Because the RX tank is just for the motocross and it cuts this whole knuckle off. You can see the motor more. But that's actually really impressive.
Yeah.
I know you're idling it compared to like a hair scramble where you're just like pinned the whole way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, you're still going though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sweet. So no big tank needed then.
I don't think so.
Sweet.
Oh, another funny thing, after the second lap, or towards the end of the second lap, I was getting a little bit tired, and I remembered that Jared had a pile of waters and V8 energy drinks and stuff at his gas can, and I didn't put anything at my gas can. And I was like, I'm gonna drink one of his energy drinks.
So did you get to it
When
first?
I got there, it was still sitting there, and I was like, oh yeah. So I drank one of his things. But I knew there was 2, and I was like, I'll just drink one, and he'll still have one.
I'll just drink one. Well, I'm going to his house now. I'll give him some snacks that I have in the car. So awesome. All right, do that. I want to I want to throw it in there at the end.
Yeah, for sure.
Sick.
Oh, jeez. Holy GoPro.